Let's clarify how key fobs work with your older Chrysler models like the 300, PT Cruiser, and Sebring from the 2000 to 2010 era. These fobs use a combination of a transponder chip for starting the engine and remote keyless entry for locks. Programming syncs the fob's radio frequency signal to your car's body control module and immobilizer. Newer cars are shifting to digital keys on your phone via NFC or Bluetooth, a trend FCA adopted in 2020 models. However, for your older model, you'll deal with the physical fob. Enhanced security protocols from FCA make unauthorized programming more difficult. A dealer visit may be required, with costs ranging from $50 to $200. First, prepare by obtaining a compatible blank key fob. Check the FCC ID, such as OUCG8D380HA for 2005 to 2007 models. Also consider getting an OBD2 programmer for assistance. Next, access programming mode by cycling the ignition off and on repeatedly. For a PT Cruiser, turn the ignition to run without starting the engine. Then press the lock and unlock buttons on the fob. Now sync the fob by pressing the buttons in sequence: lock, unlock, and panic. For some Sebring models, you may need to hold the buttons for up to 30 seconds. Finally, verify by testing all functions, starting the engine, locking, and unlocking. If it fails, attempt a reset through the OBD2 port or seek professional assistance. Important considerations: interference from nearby electronics, dead fob batteries, or damaged receivers can cause problems. Automotive engineers recommend dealer programming for security reasons. User reports indicate DIY success rates are around 65%. If you encounter issues, it's best to seek assistance from a professional.